Hello and welcome back to another video on our channel, Home Tips for the Home. And in this video, we're going to be looking at another helpful tip to help you out in the home. Before we start though, make sure you click that subscribe button down below, over there or here, and like this video and click the bell icon so you subscribe to any new videos that we make on our channel. In this video, we're going to be looking at this. It's just a normal light switch, and we're going to be looking at how to turn the light off. Now, in a previous video on our channel, we went through how to turn the light on. So if you haven't watched that video, you should go and watch that video, and then come back to this one. It's okay. I'll wait. So don't forget also that you should follow us on Instagram because we've got lots of cool photos, and also on Facebook because we've got lots of cool photos and also some videos, I think. But there's lots to see and do out there, and you're going to have a great time if you follow us on Instagram and Facebook. But also we've just started up a Patreon account, so don't follow us on Facebook. Just give us Patreon. Just give us money on Patreon so that we don't have to go to work like everybody else, because then we can just make more of these helpful videos and not have to go to work like everybody else. So the link to our Patreon is in the description below. Make sure you click on the link in the description below so you can give us money on Patreon. That'd be great. Also, we've got a partner channel that we've just released or announced, or it's just started, and it's called Home Haircuts. And we suggest that if you want good tips on how to do haircuts at home, like my cool haircut that I've got, that you go and check out our YouTube. You should go and check out our channel for home haircuts, and they've also got a Patreon. If you give them Patreon money, there's a pretty good chance that we'll just be able to stay at home. Also, you'll see in the description below, there's a link to Skillshare, and it says Home Tips 30. And so if you take that code Home Tips 30 and take it to Skillshare, you'll get 30% off your first month at Skillshare, which is pretty good. I don't really know what Skillshare is, but they paid me to say that. So you go to Skillshare, and they'll keep giving me money, I guess. So anyway, without further ado, I think we'll just crack straight into the video this time. And so, if you haven't watched our other video about turning the light on, check it out first. But anyway, you'll remember that if you have, you'll remember that we approach the light switch always either from the left or from the right. We don't like to approach the light switch from above, and that's just because it changes your orientation. Left's right, right's left, up's down, and sometimes you can end up turning the light switch double on when it's already on, and so that can get you into a bit of a predicament. So we always recommend either approaching the light switch either from the left or from the right. Sometimes it might be appropriate to approach the light from the bottom, just like that, and that might be if you're, say, a child or a short person, or maybe you've just had surgery on your legs and you are crawling around on your arms like a commando man. So where did I get to? I'm sorry, I'm nervous. So you've got the light. So let's approach the light switch from either the left or the right. And in the turning the light switch on video, you'll remember that we applied downwards pressure to the bottom of the light switch. And this was really to change the setting of the rocker switch that's there. And this connects the circuit that's inside of the light switch, and that allows the electricity to then flow through. And so what that means is that the electricity is now flowing through the circuit all the way to the light so that the light comes on. So to turn the light off, we really just want to do the opposite of that. So again, we'll approach the light switch either from the left or from the right. And we're just going to, at this time, not apply pressure necessarily upwards, although that is very useful if you're approaching from down below, if you're a child, a short person, or if you've had surgery on your legs. But instead, we're going to apply pressure laterally into the switch on the top part of the switch. It's quite hard for me to demonstrate the top part of the switch there without blocking the whole thing with my shiny head. So this part here, we just want to be pushing that inwards, almost like we want to poke our finger through the wall. So I'll give a demonstration of that in just a moment, because that'll adjust the rocker switch to disconnect the circuit. And so that will mean that the light doesn't have any power anymore. And so that the light will, oh my gosh, And so the light will go off, which will be great. So before we get to the demonstration, don't forget to share this video with as many of your friends as you can, either on Facebook or on Instagram or on anything else. And make sure you send them a link to our Patreon, because we really want to get our Patreon going so that we don't have to go to work like everybody else. Sorry. And we can just stay at home and make videos, which should be great. Make sure you've clicked the subscribe icon down the bottom here or somewhere. And make sure you tap that bell so that you get a notification of any new videos that we've made or are making. I think that's everything I had to cover. We've been trying to keep these videos really short. So now I'll do the demonstration now. We'll apply pressure to the top of the switch here, approaching, of course, from the left or from the right, not from above. And we're going to push the finger. We'll try and push it through the wall, okay? Are you ready? Let's do it. And there you go. Oh, probably can't notice. The light's now gone off, and so it's less light without the light. Don't forget to like and subscribe again, I guess. I'll do it again. I'll just shortcutting here, approaching from the left. On, off, on, off. Thanks, and watch out for more videos. Peace!